Hi, good evening, Austin Mayor, Steve Adler. You got a minute? Not too long tonight. We're going to go through the dashboard. I'm going to talk just for a second or two about the shootings, horrible in Atlanta last night. But we're going to start with the virus numbers. I'm wearing green tonight. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. Let's begin with the base foundation dashboard that we always begin with, and you can see that new admissions today 34, 7-day moving average 21. Cause concern if new admissions stay up at that level. The 7-day moving average 21 today was 19 yesterday. The number of new admissions yesterday was 17. So 34 is a potential concern. At the same time, new cases today, 56. 7-day moving average is 107. The 7-day moving average we had before, 131, was significantly higher than what we had been doing. So contraindications. It's interesting, of the new cases that we're getting now, 70% of them are under 40. So it's younger and younger folks showing up with new cases. That stands to reason because the older folks are getting vaccinated at this point. I think that almost 70% of the vaccinations that Austin Public Health has given out are people that are older than 65 or older. Historically, when we've had a rise in the number of younger folks that show up with the infection, those folks generally don't result in hospitalizations or ICU care. But what we have found in the past is a week or two after that, then we start seeing a lot more cases of older folks show up. The younger folks get it and they pass it to family members or to others. Sometimes the younger folks have it, they're asymptomatic and they're not seen. So we're going to have to continue to watch the trends. My hope is we're going to continue to drive these numbers down. We'll talk about the risk ranges here in just a little bit. But remember, 21 is our number right now. The stage, and we'll look at another chart later, for this yellow area is between 10 and 30. So 21 is in the middle. We got to 19 yesterday. I thought we were continuing to head down. We're going to continue to watch that, see how close and when we can get to stage 2. But anyhow, 56 cases today. Positivity rate at 4.3%. Early indications are that positivity may be going up this week. We're going to have to continue to watch that. That is a potential concern. But overall, as we get more and more people getting vaccinated, what we're seeing is a pushing down, generally speaking, of the infectivity. Which is what we need to have happen. Wearing masks. Wearing masks still remains like one of the most important things that any of us can be doing to help push the numbers down. Let's take a look at the other dashboard. This is the second one. You can see total number of new cases, 77,831. That's with the 56 new cases. The people that have been hospitalized, 179. That number is up from 173 yesterday. The 7-day moving average today is 184. Even though it's up from yesterday by a material amount, still below the 7-day moving average. ICUs continuing to come down, 62. Compared to the 7-day moving average of 64. Yesterday it was 61. So we're seeing numbers coming down, but a lot of plateauing, which is why we can't lose the discipline, which is one of the reasons why I'm happy the mask mandate's still in place through spring break. You know, what we're telling folks is, especially the younger kids, if you went away for spring break, when you come back, please quarantine yourself. Make sure that you didn't bring back a virus strain with you from somewhere else. Get a negative test and then go back to school. Then go back and be around a lot of other folks. We just need to contain this virus. Number of people passed away, 791. That's 2 more people that passed away in the last 24 hours. Again, that drumbeat just continues. We're going to continue to watch the numbers. Let's hope we don't plateau. Let's hope we continue to drive it down. You all have probably seen Austin Public Health had a glitch on their deal. Only a couple thousand people got registered on Monday. They've been working to get rid of that, to get rid of the glitch. They're testing out. They think they figured out what it is. They're testing out the system today. That seems to be going well. So it looks like tomorrow is going to be another opportunity to be able to sign up for times. And that's good because Austin Public Health is going to be getting out like 24,000 vaccines this week. But I'm real sorry that we had that glitch. Austin Public Health said they fixed that. I think that that's going to be true. But tomorrow night, you can go online. This is the website to go through because most of the vaccines in the city are being given out other than at Austin Public Health. But Central txvacces.org/hubs.php will give you some of the other sites. But starting tomorrow, we can go on. They're increasing the number of available spots this weekend. On Saturday, there's going to be several thousands that are given out at Burger Center, pilot to make sure that runs well. Burger Center could also be open. This is drive-through in the city of Austin. That would also be open. Coda's open, drive-through. We're continuing to get out all of the vaccines that we get. I want to reemphasize today, St. Patrick's Day. Please avoid really big crowds, gatherings tonight. Please wear your mask. Please be careful. Don't press your luck if you haven't gotten COVID yet. Don't press your luck. You're in the home stretch. Go ahead and celebrate, but wear your mask and be conscious of the overall goals that we're trying to get here. I want to conclude today, brief broadcast, but I do want to talk about the shootings that just happened in Atlanta. 8 people dead at 3 businesses in the Atlanta area. Shooter. They don't know yet and haven't announced whether it's the motivation for it. There's apparently a denial that it is hate-related, but also perhaps some other indications that it might be. We won't know until we see an investigation. But we do know that discrimination against Asian American Pacific Islanders, certainly associated with this virus, is something that is real. In fact, this weekend, an Asian American Pacific Islander-owned restaurant in San Antonio was vandalized and graffitied with racial slurs. We know not too long ago, a Midland Asian American Pacific Islander family was the target of a brutal stabbing. We've even heard of an Asian American Pacific Islander business being the target of death threats and vandalism here in Austin. There just is not any place for that. It should not be happening. And the rest of us need to shine a really bright light on it when we see it. And we need to really be clear that in an unambiguous way that this doesn't belong in our city. Not a political issue, not a partisan issue, just a community issue. We want everybody in our community to feel safe. Racial targeting, hate crimes against the Asian American Pacific Islander community is a national issue, but it is also an Austin issue as well. You'll recall that the City Council and I recognized this in a resolution last year that denounced this and again raised this issue so that we can make sure as a community that we're speaking out against it. The Asian American Pacific Islander community makes up about 8% of the city's total population and growing. The fastest growing cohort of our population, one of the fastest growing cohorts of that population in cities in the country. Asian American Pacific Islander businesses making up a significant portion of Austin's overall economy. You know, one of the things that makes Austin one of the greatest places to live and work is truly its people. We have a city that is rich in diversity, that heterogeneity benefits our overall community and economy. And as we become increasingly an international city, we get the benefit of more and more of that texture to the fabric of what it is that is Austin. You know, here I am. I'm wearing green in honor of St. Patrick's Day. Irish holiday. My grandmother, her siblings were immigrants to this country. Jewish background. There's just no place for hate, and what we find is that kind of hate is a full opportunity evil. The same people, generally speaking, that are racist, are homophobic, are the folks that will engage in ethnic slurs. This is something that when any of us get attacked, we all get attacked, and it makes us all less safe, which is why we can't just let events like this go by without the community rallying to say, not here, not here. We protect, we support, we celebrate our city's Asian American Pacific Islander families, their businesses, their cultural contributions to our community. We are a richer, fuller city for their presence. With that, I wish you all a good night. You all be safe and take care.